Well, I'm Lanny Griffith. I'm the CEO of BGR Group, which was originally Barber Griffith and Rogers, which is a lobbying firm here in Washington. We've been here in business a little over 20 years. It was a little bit, I mean, it was a rough time. I wouldn't recommend that anybody do that at that time. We'd lost the House and the Senate, and well, we never had the House, but we lost the Senate, and then we lost the White House for the first time after 12 years in '92, and so '93 we had about 18 Republican governors, and that was about it. So we had very little influence and power. So it's not an ideal time to do it, but it was soon after the '94 elections that it actually really worked in our favor, just because at that point Haley Barbour was chairman of the Republican National Committee, and we won the House for the first time in 40 years and took back the Senate, and it kind of started a sort of a whole new paradigm in terms of Washington and how we operate. Oftentimes, and I'll have to say that if our assignment is to stop something from happening in Washington, that's a whole lot easier to do than getting something accomplished. You know, there are very few laws that are introduced that actually ever get to the president for his signature. When we know somebody needs to doesn't like something that is in legislation or in proposed legislation, then our job is to either change it or get it out or defeat it, and so we do some of that. And like I say, it's kind of the House. The deck is kind of stacked in favor of people trying to stop things, just because there's so many ways with our James Madison may have not really been able to envision exactly where we are, but it is. I'm often struck by how much we've ended up with a government that is exactly what he envisioned, and actually probably Alexander Hamilton is probably the other person that largely worked together with him in sort of putting together our Constitution and putting together the kind of government.